studying a certain cast of mind," said the old diplomat. "The message is curious, yes, but not surprising." "This morning the Emperor instructed," the patrician allowed himself the luxury of a scowl, "instructed me, Gorfal, to protect this two-flower person. Now it seems I must have him killed. You don't find that surprising?" "No. The Emperor is no more than a boy. He is idealistic, keen, a god to his people. Whereas this afternoon's letter is, unless I am very much mistaken, from 9 Turning Mirrors, the Grand Vizier. He has grown old in the service of several emperors. He regards them as a necessary but tiresome ingredient in the successful running of the empire. He does not like things out of place. The empire was not built by allowing things to get out of place. That is his view." "I begin to see," said the patrician. "Quite so." Gorfal smiled into his beard. "This tourist is a thing that is out of place. After acceding to his master's wishes, 9 Turning Mirrors would, I am quite sure, make his own arrangements with a view to ensuring that one wanderer would not be allowed to return home bringing, perhaps, the disease of dissatisfaction. The Empire likes people to stay where it puts them. So much more convenient, then, if this two-flower disappears for good in the barbarian lands. Meaning here, master." "And your advice?" said the patrician. Gorfal shrugged. "Merely that you should do nothing. Matters will undoubtedly resolve themselves. However," he scratched an ear thoughtfully, "perhaps the Assassin's Guild?" "Ah, yes," said the patrician, "the Assassin's Guild. Who is their president at the moment?" "Zlorf Flannelfoot, master." "Have a word with him, will you?" "Quite so, master." The patrician nodded. It was all rather a relief. He agreed with 9 Turning Mirrors. Life was difficult enough. People ought to stay where they were put. Brilliant constellations shone down on the Discworld. One by one the traders shuttered their shops. One by one the Gonoffs, thieves, firewirers, whores, illusionists, backsliders, and second-story men awoke and breakfasted. Wizards went about their polydimensional affairs. Tonight saw the conjunction of 2 powerful planets, and already the air over the magical quarter was hazy with early spells. "Look," said Rincewind, "this isn't getting us anywhere." He inched sideways. The luggage followed faithfully, lid half open and menacing. Rincewind briefly considered making a desperate leap to safety. The lid smacked in anticipation. In any case, he told himself with sinking heart, the damned thing would only follow him again. It had that dogged look about it. Even if he managed to get to a horse, he had a nasty suspicion that it would follow him at its own pace, endlessly, swimming rivers and oceans, gaining slowly every night while he had to stop to sleep. And then one day in some exotic city and years hence, he'd hear the sound of hundreds of tiny feet accelerating down the road behind him. "You've got the wrong man," he moaned. "It's not my fault. I didn't kidnap him." The box moved forward slightly. Now there was just a narrow strip of greasy jetty between Rincewind's heels and the river. A flash of precognition told him that the box would be able to swim faster than he could. He tried not to imagine what it would be like to drown in the Ankh.
"It won't stop until you give in, you know,"
said a small voice, conversationally. Rincewind looked down at the iconograph, still hanging around his neck. Its trapdoor was open, and the homunculus was leaning against the frame, smoking a pipe and watching the proceedings with amusement. "I'll take you in with me at least," said Rincewind through gritted teeth. The imp took the pipe out of his mouth.
"What did you say?"
he said. "I said I'll take you in with me, damn it."
"Suit yourself."
The imp tapped the side of the box meaningfully.
"We'll see who sinks first."
The luggage yawned, and moved forward a fraction of an inch. "Oh, all right," said Rincewind irritably, "but you'll have to give me time to think." The luggage backed off slowly. Rincewind edged his way back onto reasonably safe land and